What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. The Mustangs ready to get this thing started and open the season. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Owls offense will come out first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Offenses love capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Rice rushes to the line. Trying play action. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Here's the give off the left side. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding an escape route. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Algier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up 7-2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Owls want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's locked. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield and slot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. He fires one deep down the right side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Dropping back, it's Algier. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Randall.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Everett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the screen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Algier. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Randall. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Find space on the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Rice rushes to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Swings it out to the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. It's caught downfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, SMU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Rice rushes to the line. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program and to look. Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's locked. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Algier. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Rice rushes to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That's caught. It's Randall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking downfield, it's Algier. Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
At the 22-yard line. Now, 4th down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by 9 to Clemson.
Catch in the middle, it's caught.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's locked. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Algier. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, sweet feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Second down coming up.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Brady. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Rice rushes to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Carry-On. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, all. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Algier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Rice rushes to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Just keeps swinging it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Luck. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off-play action on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Everett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Everett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's up. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Punts it away.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's got it. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw, it's Algier. Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11.
Good enough for first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Luck.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Brady. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Rice rushes to the line. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Rice. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Maurice, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slip it through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time.
Looking for a man. It's Algier. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The give to the lone running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. They'll run play action. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Algier. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, this lead is still at 12, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it behind the line. It's Aurora. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Third down coming up.
He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Aurora. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Aurora. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's good for Rice Apples. First down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.